All right, the day is finally here. Here's a live look of the nation's capital. We are in day one of our KSLA News 12 exclusive coverage with the LSU's Shreveport undefeated 59-0 baseball team from Washington, D.C. KSLA sports director Chris Demirdjian is there now following the Pilots on the amazing moment. Now, joining me at the desk to talk about this is KSLA's Andrew Wellman. Now, Andrew, you can tell us why this moment is so important for those players.
Thanks, Julianne. Baseball is a game of failure. You expect teams and players to make mistakes. It's normal to lose. It is a historic, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see LSUS have a perfect season. They won the national championship. It is a lifetime achievement. And that's why our KSLA Chris Demirdjian is there in D.C. as the Pilots prepare to visit the White House.
You know, Andrew, kind of piggybacking off what you just said a second ago in studio, you know, we're talking to Isaac Rohde, who went 16-0 this year for the Pilots, and it was the guy on the mound who caught the final out as the Pilots made perfection at 59-0 this season. He mentioned in our interview this week that, you know, he kind of mentioned what you just said. You have to have every pitch go right, every hit go right. You can't have an error. Everything has to be perfect, and that's exactly what LSUS did. As a matter of fact, in less than 24 hours from now, LSUS and along with LSU, Baton Rouge, who won their second baseball championship in a matter of 3 years. They will all be honored at the White House at around 4 p.m. Eastern time. That's 3 p.m. Central time over here in Washington, D.C., with hopes of meeting Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, of course, Captain Shreve alum and Shreveport native, along with President Donald Trump as well. Now, before we get to business on Monday here in Washington, D.C., I had a chance to go tour the city for a little bit. Had a chance to stop by as we got on the train to go leave the airport, Dulles International Airport in Virginia, and take us to Washington, D.C. But, of course, when we got to D.C., we were hungry. As a matter of fact, we had a chance to stop by a local establishment, Z Burgers, who, let's just say, fed us pretty well. What makes the Philly cheesesteak so popular here at Z Burger?
Everybody likes the Philly cheesesteak.
KSLA. There we go, right here. And for everyone watching on Facebook Live, this is how you do it as well. KSLA News 12. So you like it there? Now you can watch. So you're live on the KSLA News 12 page right now. So yeah. So we have a new fan here. We have new fans of KSLA News 12 in Washington D.C. There you are. Yes. That was pretty fun stuff. She had no clue she was on live as we were filming her, having a little fun before things get down to business on Monday here in our nation's capital as LSU Shreveport baseball, along with LSU baseball, both set to be honored inside the White House. Again, we have a time that's around 4 p.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m. Central. And, of course, we'll have more coverage later this evening as we catch up with players and coaches as we trek over to the team hotel before the players get a little R&R before a big day on Monday here in Washington, D.C. But, of course, we'll have more later this newscast right here on KSLA News 12. But reporting live from Washington, D.C., Chris Demirdjian, KSLA News 12.